Plains have proven to be a daunting place. Not as much for its difficulty as for the bug I have encountered along the way. Where traveling across the world only to die and then repeat that journey was bad enough. What was even worse was to find out that I did all that for nothing. I expected to find there a boss of the plains, Yaglut. However, once I arrived, it wasn't even there, which sent me off on a painfully long and boring journey to another side of the globe looking for Private Yaglut again. This trip drained my ability to think, resulting in multiple deaths, and those in return sent my mind on a tilting downward spiral of insanity, as after each one of my deaths, I still had to come back and continue. Even though I eventually found what I needed and managed to beat the boss, it still felt like a bad date, where I was just happy it was finally over. But I didn't go unscathed. My character, Placeholder, ended up developing a severe case of post-traumatic stress disorder. So he decided to retire from professional warfare and chase his true passion, fishing. After all, it is much more relaxing activity than having to look over your shoulder for mosquitoes or those star-spewing digs who slow me down long enough for underdeveloped elves to finish me off. But that gave me an opportunity to trade a PTSD for a main character syndrome, as this is where my main character, which was collecting dust since before Mistlands were ever released, was patiently waiting to make the return and finish this Valheim saga. So without further ado, next stop, Mistlands. Enjoy! Good morning, Valheim! Feels good to be back in my own skin. Placeholder has lived up to his name and now given the space for my main character to enter the frame. Time to dust off these old shoulders and get back into the action. Mistlands. Now, during all of this time, I did successfully manage to dodge all of the spoilers for Mistlands and Ashlands, so I'm really excited going in blind and exploring new territories rather than going over the same parts of the game that I completed already. But before getting ahead of myself, I want to go over the changes I made to the house. So, a few changes were that I added some decorations like these tesselites, as well as the wolf head on top of my building. A bigger change has been probably me redesigning my portal room a little bit. My portals were cramping up, so I needed more space, and I invested a little bit into the future too, adding 2 more portals for the bosses of Mistlands and Ashlands. They are currently unnamed because I simply don't know the names of the bosses of both places. I added this staircase as well for no other reason than my OCD kicking in. This slope looked really ugly, so I just added some stairs and was done with it. Now, the most important change that happened since the last episode was me using the resources I got from killing Yaglut to make these wisp fountains. They do attract wisps at night, so I was able to use them to craft this wisp light, which releases this little bulb of light to illuminate the area around me. And I suspect that I might have to use it in Mistlands, although if I can get away without using it, I'm gonna take it because since it's a belt, it replaces Meggingjord, and Meggingjord is just too strong for me. For a hoarder like me to carry extra 150 weight, man, I really don't want to lose that utility. So I'm not gonna use the Wisp Belt unless I absolutely have to, kind of like Wishbone. In my personal quarters there were some changes as well. I did get access to the stub, so finally after I come back from any adventure I can just chill a little bit and wash myself instead of having to scratch all the dirt and sweat off of my skin. Also, it's a good meditation place to contemplate my decisions when I get, for example, farmed in the plains, because that was a miserable experience. No wonder Placeholder left for fishing. I would do the same thing. So hopefully I'm not gonna get farmed too much in Mistlands, although who knows what's gonna happen. At least I have that place to calm down a little. And another change was that I made this cartography table. so I get to see all the places that Placeholder has explored before me. It's a nice aesthetic change, although not very meaningful, I have to say, because I do have portal to every trader, I do have portal to every boss, so what else do I need, really? And last video took me so long that Iron Gate introduced a new patch, pretty big one, with new creatures, new weapons, and most intriguingly, new trinkets. I crafted a few of them and I selected Nimble Anklet as probably the most suited towards my playstyle. Getting a little bit of run speed and burst of stamina regeneration seems to fit me, especially with Ektir as well. However, I have no idea how that works because it has words like adrenaline and adrenaline effect on it. And I really have no concept of what that actually is, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that actually works. Some new stuff to explore. And I think I have everything I need to explore Mistlands. Now, I thought about where I should be going to do that. And maybe I could find Mistlands around the Yaglut area where I just fought him at. And I think that's the least time-consuming way, so I'm just gonna head there and explore if I can find any Mistlands. And so I did. But my first exploration mission for Mistlands ended up being short-lived. And no, I haven't died. At least not yet. Instead, I got distracted by a creature I have never seen before. So naturally, I just had to pick a fight. What the hell is that? That doesn't look like a Lox. Is that the adrenaline buildup under my stamina? Let's fight that guy. Where is it? Is it there? I don't see it. He sounds scary. I don't know, he's taking damage. Vile. Okay, Mr. Vile. Sure, let's deal with blobs. One blob down. Oh god, it feels good to deal damage with bow again. I think that Placeholder in the previous episode died so much that my bow started dealing negative damage. I think it was healing the enemies instead. My god, 3 shots, really? It sounds like a lot, but for me, since the last episode, really feels like a blessing. What didn't feel like a blessing though, was the fact that the creature I killed died in a tar pit. And as an old saying in Valheim goes, what lands in a tar pit stays in a tar pit, at least until it's drained. So how do I retrieve the loot? Really, do I have to drain all of this shit to get the loot? Oh my god, where did I get myself into? I am very curious what that guy is dropping. I have never seen that creature in my life. It looked like a dinosaur. So, if I must, I must. As much as I hated doing it, my curiosity to new stuff has won me over. And if I had to smash the ground to satisfy it, so be it. There was work to be done. After a while, I got what I wanted. Some new resources, some new recipes, but since I already progressed through plains, I didn't put much thought into it, and limped my encumbered ass back home to depot before continuing my mission of finding Mistlands. Back on the mission, hopefully no more distractions. I am determined to explore Mistlands if I can. Now, where is the direction that I should be heading? Everything looks misty, but some parts are particularly thick. Oh, there is that thick mist. That's exactly where I am headed. I'm not gonna be picking up those berries. I am a man on a mission right now. And I don't want to enter Mistlands without stamina. Is this Mistlands? That's a question. I hear something. Visibility is not the greatest. Okay, this is doing something, I guess. Well, this is definitely Mistlands. Oh, looky here. Mage cap.
I hear someone laughing, but I can't see anything. Oh, it's these guys. Well, that guy was completely oblivious to what is going on. I mean, I'll take the gold, but I think I'm gonna drop the scrap metal because I don't even have a boat in here. I hear noises. I see something in the water. I found a hair. What's that? What is that thing? Okay, he doesn't like to fuck around. Did barely any damage to it. Cool. I don't know how to fight it, I don't know his movement set. But it doesn't take any damage from my bow. It doesn't deal that much of a damage. Never mind, it stacks up pretty fast. I need to reconsider my approach. I blocked it. It doesn't take damage with a sword either. Is there a sweet spot to hit it? Oh, 134, yeah, there is. Okay, goblin distracting. Shut the fuck up, mosquito. Oh my god, he's hurting. Wait, let me snipe in. No, I missed. And I'm out of stamina. Okay, at least he's pushing me to a distance. Where is your weak spot? I missed it again. Guess I can't perform under the pressure. Well, he doesn't have any health, so I should be able to clean it. Seeker meat. Meat platter, mandible. Yay, I got a bunch of insect parts.
My first introduction to the Mistlands greeted me with a challenge, and filled my inventory rather quickly. So after a quick depot at home, I came back, only to find that these particular Mistlands only had enough space for one. So I had to move on, exploring around the coastline, until I found a bigger place.
I see some Mistlands in there, but nothing impressive.
I kinda like that Wisplight. It grows on me, like having a companion.
Maybe I haven't found what I was looking for exactly, but I did make myself a friend.
Alright, so I reckon let's get back to business. I hear something. Huh? Okay, this is a bit scary. Can I observe something? Anything I should be concerned about? Probably. But until I see it, there's no point in overthinking. Is that thing alive? It seems alive. Some kind of friendly mage. What is Gyal? Yeah. Watch out for a thing, you have no idea what it is. What the hell? What are these? Dicks. Nice. How many of these are here? What is this? Huh? Oh my god. I'm on fire. I'm not in a good way. What was that? I didn't even see that. What? Is that a mothership or some sort? Oh, that's the Gyal. And it's vomiting on me and I am about to die. That's amazing actually. Oh yeah, great. I guess I got my introduction to Gyal after all, right? Nice. Yeah. My introduction to Mistlands, I guess. Can't see shit and then die to it. Oh well. Not the first rodeo on the death spiral, I guess. And I just had to say it. For even though I did get my payback. Anytime now. Let's lure it out.
Plains. It's dead. It's dead. Gal is dead.
My time in Mistlands wasn't an easy one.
Oh yeah. Always a mothership. Well, I'm in a sticky situation. I need to get out of here. I can't fight this.
Yep, that's exactly how it goes. Get pinned into a corner with a bunch of mobs and a mothership on top of my ass. Never enough stamina, never can see anything. That's just how it goes. And we go again. Yep. At least I'm not losing any more skill points, I guess, but now it's a naked run. And boy, that's gonna be fun, won't it? Now hopefully I don't die to the first mosquito I see in the plains. That would be a short-lived journey. Death? Finally. And this piece of shit. My god, how close he is. Where is my bow? Okay, I got it. Ah, shit. At least I can keep getting farmed. One thing is dead, but I'm doing a naked run again. Holy shit, this is a farm fest. Oh, that's the mosquito I was talking about. It's just great, everything is just so great. Actually, I should probably depot first. Let's clean up some of this. Couple of my deaths. Okay, much cleaner now. Well, Flappy, come down. Sneak attack. And I'm dead. Never mind. Nice. Got fucking drained. That's fucking amazing. I would say fuck me, but I'm already getting fucked, so... Great. But to stay positive, at least I can say that I made the most out of my dev debuff, so I wouldn't lose skill points after each corpse run. However, it wasn't all bad. I did get my moments to shine as well. From organizing arena fights between Loxus and the soldier... Okay, Loxus versus soldiers. Show me what you got. Either way, I am the winner. Because I will need some Lox meat. And this guy getting out of the way would be nice. Ooh. Now I need to clean those up. One is down. Right, two down. And he's back. Just in time for a critical. Nice and easy. Baiting bugs to kill NPCs and take their shit. Baited. Don't look at me, aggro on them. I caused the devastation in here. And chasing the rabbits. Why are you running? And I chased him all the way only to miss. Miss my shot. Never mind, he's too stupid. See, I speak your language. As well as the massacre of the bugs I have committed during my time in Mistlands. I hear more bugs. Oh my, I shattered both of them.
Oh my. I need to kill them before I die. Tactical maneuvers. Come on, kill him! Where's my stamina? Fuck's sake. What am I doing? I'm fucking drunk. Okay, one of them is dead. Yes, fuck, that was tight. Come here, mothership. My god, it's big. Just don't push me off. Okay, it died. And it has sticks. Cleaved. What's going on? Huh? What the hell? Look at the size of this fortress. I mean, I'm not gonna help them. If they die, they die. Do I need to? I don't know. I think they dropped some loot. Although they are screwing up those seekers rather well. Blue jute. Not bad. How many of you are here? I can't open the crate. I don't know, am I supposed to kill them? Can I even hit them? I kinda don't wanna find out, but I kinda do. 'Cause I don't know if they're dropping me some good loot or they're just friendly people. I don't really wanna be a twat and start just murdering them. They're getting mad. Okay, I will stop that. Or only good host. Okay, fine, be good host. Where is the good stuff? Bile bag. Found him. Let's see how much fire resistant potion helps. Oh, it helps a lot. I can just face tank him. From menacing to trivial. What a loser. I'm just face tanking him.
Despite spending a lot of time in Mistlands and farming every potential resource for my progression, I knew something was missing, since I haven't unlocked any new armor sets or weapons yet. So I continued to roam around, uncertain of what exactly I was looking for, until eventually I found a dungeon.
Okay. Apolly and his friend. Okay. So this is some kind of dungeon, right? Lesser brother. That has some racist vibes. Try not to get lost in the tunnels. Okay. Can I mine this? No, I cannot. Infested mine. Wow.
Alright, this is gonna be interesting. There is a high chance that I'm just gonna get farmed. I don't know, in these close quarters I would like to have a mace, I suppose. Where do I even go? Okay, Seekers I can deal with. Seekers are fine. But those battle tanks that have specific soft spots, I'm not a fan of. What the hell are these? Jesus Christ, I'm almost dead. Sheesh. I underestimated the ticks. Can't let them attach to me. Noted. What is that? Is that a seeker? Wait, I can hit you through the bottom. Never mind. Okay, let's see what's in here. Major healing mead. Royal jelly. Okay.
I got some new materials and my inventory is filling up. I guess I don't need that stone and I don't know why I'm carrying iron scrap. Okay, let's get here. That's it? Or do I need to mine through it? Nope, looks like that's it. So now I need to go down, I suppose. What's the worst that can happen in these close quarters? Let's kill the babies. Can I blow these eggs up? I sure can. Anything? I hear so many sounds. Oh, I can open the doors. Oh my. Oh my. Looks like a trap. Probably is. Some ticks. Some more ticks. Black core. I can make a black forge. Can I take this, whatever that is, or is it just cosmetic? Let's try to shoot it with an arrow. Seal breaker fragment. Doesn't tell me anything at all. What is that? Oh, it's sweet spot. Anything else? Or is this cleared? Sounds like everything is squirming everywhere. I wonder if I left any more doors unopened. Or if this is it. Okay, there are some doors. Another seeker. Oh, this is satisfying. Let's go here because the path is open. I can just pickaxe him. Don't need to waste any arrows. Oh my. Is that the seeker? Yes. Nice and clear. Nice and clear. Let's not panic. Heal up a little bit. Nowhere to rush. Why are there pickaxes? So many pickaxes but nothing to pick? I don't know. Maybe because this is a mine? A hidden door. Oh my. Another black ore. What is this? Wooden greatsword. Exactly what I wanted, I guess. What is that? Minor stamina potion. Might as well use it, I guess. So much for the hidden door. Unless I can mine that. Doesn't seem like it. Oh well. Got a couple of black cores. Nice. Dungeon is clear. And I fell for the same trick again. I am smart, what can I say? Not the third time though. Clearing the dungeon has set me on a path of progression. The discovery of black ore given me access to the Black Forge, which I suspected was a key to unlocking next tier arsenal. Currently, I only possess 2 out of 5 cores I needed to craft it. But alas, I had a go. The days of aimlessly wandering the Mistlands were over. Now my focus was on finding more dungeons, looking for the black cores I was still missing. Not only that, in one of the dungeons, I found another key piece, the location of the next boss. But before going home, I decided to stock up on some resources. Apart from traditional resources like wood and marble commonly found around Mistlands, I also stumbled upon ancient helmets and swords, mining which provided me with copper scrap. I was skeptical about farming it since it was still copper, resource that is easily available in the Black Forest. But since I already had a boat here, I decided to stock up on it nonetheless, just in case it was somehow different and I would need it for crafting in the future.
Once the boat was full, it was finally time to sail home and see what I can do with all the materials I have acquired. The welcoming sight of my castle black. Just need to take a wide angle because there is a rock underwater, and I rammed into it way too many times. But as long as it takes for me to learn my lesson. Let's park it somewhere here nicely. I reckon this should be good enough. Close enough. Let's make some repairs. Repair my boat. Unfortunately, I think that I wasted hours upon hours farming these copper scraps. I don't think that once I smelt them I'm gonna get any different resource than copper, and it's easily accessible in the Black Forest nearby. However, I did get my hands on Dverger extractors, so that item should be useful for something and cannot be teleported, so I guess it's some luxury. Other than that, my endeavors in Mistlands has exhausted me out of my resources. Most notably, I am completely out of health potions, and I unlocked a recipe for major healing mead, so I will need to check out what I need to cook that. Other than that, I am running low on food supplies as well. At some point I was running with like mountains and swamp tier food on me, as I completely ran out of barley to make plain tier's food, and Lock's meat is also lacking. So I spent my deposition runs collecting barley in my farm, and I did unlock some recipes for the Mistland food, I think. I am not sure, but I think that's the case. So I will need to see what kind of food I can make, and at least for plain tier food it's still good to have some, just because all of my dev just demanded so much food from me. Oh my god. Okay, well, I did die a lot, but now that's behind me. Other than that, I did collect loads of loot from the Mistlands, and since I'm gonna craft the Black Forge and whatever other crafting stations that I can make for cooking or otherwise, I will need to check if I can put more resource to use and craft something like a new weaponry, new armor set, whatever I need. Maybe I will have to go back to Mistlands to farm some more materials, who knows. So I will do just that, but now let's get to the busy work. To unlock my progression, I started with the crafting stations. Mortar and pestle gave me access to a better quality food, so I spent some time replenishing my exhausted supplies. Down in the basement, I placed the Black Forge that unlocked a few new weapons. After checking my options, I decided to go with two-handed sword and an arbalest. And of course, I needed to try them out. Ooh, big baddie, a vial. Worthy opponent for my arbalest. This enemy is shit. Okay, block. Ah, no match for my cleaver. 350 damage in face. Oh, feels good, man. Not for him, but for me. After having my fun, it was time to go back to work. One thing I was still missing was the armor set. At this point, the only thing left to craft was the sap extractor. So I assumed that it would provide me with the missing resources to unlock what I still needed. That's where I ran into a bottleneck. The sap extractor in question did not work on local trees. The plants I brought from Mistlands didn't grow on my garden's soil either. And since the parts required to craft the extractor could not be teleported, I decided to make the trip straight to the Queen, get established, and leave a portal behind for the future. On my way there, I passed the swamp trader, so I made a slight detour to see what it had to offer, and there was a lot. But most notable were two meats: a short duration berserker that increased my damage output at the price of my defenses, as well as Ratatosk, which increased my running speed for 10 minutes. So naturally, I made some and left it to ferment before continuing my journey. Eventually, I got to my destination, where my overconfidence wielding a big weapon has spelled my demise. Exploded. Wait, it pushes me back as well. Oh, power attack. Oh, this is satisfying. Okay, I don't want to get hit. Oh, look at that health bar. That guy dodged to the side. He got lucky. He got so lucky. And it's okay, I just splattered them. Okay, maybe I'm having too much fun. But I already placed the portal just in case I would do something stupid like that, so it wasn't all bad. And I did get to gaze upon the gates of Her Excellency. I see some kind of symbols. Oh, a glowy runestone. Anything else in here? Some loot? Not really, doesn't look that way. Okay, so let's see what this is. We sealed the door and scattered the key, leave her be. Okay. Need key, seal breaker. Seal breaker fragments, I have 3 of them. I don't know how many do I need to make the key. Right, so I'm just gonna place my workbench somewhere around here. Let's make a portal. The floor doesn't look very stable. Maybe I'm gonna be alright. Let's rename this to the Queen, my lady. Alright. All I needed now was to find a place to start a garden next to a system of roots where I could easily harvest the green monster energy straight from the source. The fuel I collected allowed me to build a suspicious looking station, which was shooting projectiles at random directions, destroying my infrastructure, but it also refined soft tissues I have been finding around the Mistlands into glowy green balls, which gave me a breakthrough in my progression. Not only did it unlock the armor set and even more weapons, it also gave me access to a voodoo table, where I could dabble in magics and craft the key I needed for the boss fight. I didn't yet have enough fragments to craft it, nor did I have enough of green balls to upgrade my arsenal, but at this point, my progression was like a well-oiled machine. The plants were growing, the fuel was being extracted, the green balls were being produced, and the meads were fermenting. None of these processes required my full attention, so I spent my time in infested mines collecting the missing seal breaker fragments. Over time, I accumulated more and more resources. I was able to craft a new armor set, as well as a bunch of weapons, and took an opportunity to see what works best against the insects. The sword was a bit too slow to stagger the enemies, at least in comparison to one-handed version. The mace felt lacking in damage, but was great at doing mace things, like hitting enemies through walls and providing me with epic moments.
Can I hit him with a mace?
Oh, I can. Get fucked. The spear was just boring, and the staff seemed to be the most potent fighting the insects. And after trying a bunch of weapons out, I finally arrived with the best setup to take on the queen herself. And here I am, all decked out and ready for battle. I have made my preparation, made the crafting stations, crafted myself a new armor set, new weapons, everything new. What I have is a standard sword and shield combination, as well as a new bow, which looks badass if you ask me. Glowing red, with a handle made out of bones, out of spines or whatnot. I also crafted myself a staff. I'm not big into magics, but I wanted to try it out and I found that bugs are susceptible to fire. Who knew? So, may be useful, although
with the food I cooked, I might as well be griefing myself, because I do have a stuffed mushroom which gives very little health and stamina, but it gives me mana so I can use this stuff in the first place. So I might be griefing myself because I'm undecided whether I'm gonna use a sword or a staff or two-handed sword, which I brought as well. I thought about bringing the mace, but I did craft myself a resounding shackle trinket, which gives me increased slash damage and increased burst of stamina regeneration. Other than that, from visiting a trader in the swamp, I got myself Berserker Mead, which makes me weaker to damage, but as well allows me to do more damage. I do have Lightfoot Mead that increases my jump height and reduces stamina while jumping, which works very well with my new cape, which makes me weak versus fire. However, Yaglut was dealing fire damage, so what are the chances that the next boss is gonna be breathing fire on me as well? However, it makes me take 0 damage from falling, which is kinda cool. I like it. I did craft myself a new armor set and upgraded it to level 2 because I didn't unlock level 3, and I don't know if I am missing something or maybe it unlocks later with Ashlands. I'm not sure. I farmed a lot, everything I could, and maybe it's just not meant to be. I did craft myself a seal breaker to start the boss encounter, as well as some health and stamina potions. And a potion which I didn't mention that increases my movement speed and it stacks with my jumping one, so there's no reason not to use it. The durability on these are 600 seconds, so yeah, it's what, 10 minutes? Pretty good, pretty good. Should last me on a boss fight. And some better arrows. That's what I have. I will wait until my food runs out a little bit to refresh my comfort buff before going and starting the encounter, because I really want to be as prepared as I can be for a fight. So let me just eat a puke berry really fast. Yes, let's gurgle everything out. Refresh my comfort buff as well. Let's eat my food, get some A tier, refresh my health. I think I'm just gonna pop the potion. The cooldown should be over before a boss fight, hopefully before I need it again. Just to be ready and start the encounter. Alright, so this is the gate for the boss fight. I have a convenient portal in here. Ooh. Ooh, the suspense. Interesting. Okay. And the gate's open. Infested Citadel. Let's clear these tiny bugs first. I don't want them screwing me over later. This is scary, gotta say. Gotta be mindful because I cannot see anything. I don't know where the boss is gonna pop up from. I suspect it's up there somewhere. Oh yeah, I can see something big. Let's try to hit it. Okay. I missed. That's not good. Oh my fucking god. And I have seekers on me. Not good. Okay, managed to block it. Shit. Can I get into the area where it's better visibility? Okay. She has a lot of health. Oh, I got hit. I don't know what she's doing by waving. She might be summoning some nasty shit. Like the Seeker, right? She's surprisingly fast for someone so fucking fat. Ooh, got hit there. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but she's taking damage, so I'm fine with that.
Eat this. Okay, I see her. Come back to Papa. Come on. Nice. Okay, come here, Seeker. Crispy. I'm out of stamina. Burn her a little. Why are you running? Oh, okay. This is not good. Okay, this is fine. Some special attacks. I got her to half health. Let's swap my potions back up and I need my food. Another hit. Maybe another one. Should burrow. I don't know where she pops when she burrows. Oh, found you. Okay, I'm out of stamina. Set her on fire. My stamina is regenerating. Now bow time. I'm using my entire arsenal on this. Okay, where is she coming out? Oh, that was unexpected. I'm halfway towards the adrenaline. Another hit. Boom. On fire time. Where are you running? Some bow. I hit her. Okay, she's borrowing. I don't know where she's at. Oh, fuck me. Seeker didn't die from 3 hits. Stab him. Ooh. Okay. Almost built my adrenaline. Now it's time for stamina potion. Now she's running away at my adrenaline. Found you. Don't know where she is now. I do now. Kill the babies. All of them. Where is my two-hander? Stab. And another one. Boom. I just need to keep going. Come on, mana. Set her on fire. You want a bow? I can give you a bow. Right in the back. Another one. Come on, come on. What are you doing? Where are you trying to run? There she is. It hurts, doesn't it? It does. Ooh. Long live the Queen. Majestic Carapace and Artisan Press. Whew. And I have no room in inventory. Now not to die to these pieces of shit. Finally. Okay, what am I dropping? What is the shit that I don't need? I would rather have Queen's Trophy. Anything else I'm missing here? I'm not sure. But I should probably still investigate the place. Now I'm feeling much more secure exploring this without a big massive thing looming over my head. There are a lot of things still squirming around here. These little pieces of shit. Let's inspect the entire room that I have. Because I kinda ran to the only safe place that I knew. I saw some babies. Burn, motherfuckers. The Queen had a pretty decent lair, I have to say. What's that? Oh, that's to resummon her. Okay, fair enough. Nice to know. In case I would like a Queen's head back in my castle black. And the rest of the stuff is pretty much the same, right? There is much more visibility upstairs. Maybe I should have just thought they're there. Hey, a squirmer. I am carrying too much, but I do have a portal very close to the exit, so...
Okay, dude. Fine, I'll talk to you. Paul's little friend. The inferior brother. Well fought, yeah, sure. Your brother and you will feast on this offering? Oh, come on, bruh. I did all the work, what the hell did you do? Yet still there is work for your arm. In the Ashlands, dark clouds blister the sky, and the king stirs on his bed. Okay, I'm the only king in here, so not for long it doesn't. Until today you have only quarreled. Really now? I got farmed for days. Quarreled. Miss me with that. You're gonna respect me. Now you must prepare yourself for war. Okay, that does sound concerning, not gonna lie. War? Like what? Am I gonna be invaded by an army? We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Let's drop off all the excess material that I don't need. It's about time to place Queen's head on the offering. Never mind, I still need to recover my stamina. My hybrid build turned out to be kinda okay for the situation. Some ranged attacks mixed with some melee attacks, although I'm not sure, maybe either full melee or full magic would have been better. Might have been. But the boss is defeated, so what's the point of bringing it back up? I'm not interested in fighting it again, just yet at least. Yeah, and where is the portal to Altar? Ah, my first check. Missed being here. Just a little bit, not too much. There isn't really anything to do in here. And now I need to place the offering, sure. Her Majesty blesses you, and in her shadow both stealth and magic may flourish. Oh, so it's magic regeneration, and I would be resistant to poison. None of these things I actively use, and I don't know how much magic I'm gonna use moving forward. I only use that because bugs were susceptible to fire. And so was the Queen, a little bit. It didn't do incredible damage, but over time, it did work out. I'm glad that I did one-shot her. Didn't work that well with Yaglot. But anyway, the last boss remains. I don't know what the hell is this, living flame some kind of? Or maybe he has lots of tentacles. I don't know, but I will see about that. The Queen was pretty fun, so the King. Is this gonna be another bug? Or do we have some kind of weird relationship going on between bugs and fire or something, technically? Anyway, I'm not gonna go deeper into that. That's it. That bitch is dead. And now I get to breathe freely until I get to the Ashlands. So that's exactly where we're gonna meet. See you then. One love. I'm out.